Hello, and thank you for joining us for this overview of what's new when updating. In this webinar, we will cover the new look of the program, module changes, new modules, and new integrations. We've updated the look of the software. With that change, we want to make sure you are familiar with the basics of navigation and the 4 general ways to navigate: the Infinity button, the ribbon bar, the virtual menu, and the search box.
First, the Infinity button at the upper left of the program can be used to access different areas. This was designed to work similarly to the traditional Windows Start menu that many of you may be familiar with. Hover your mouse over a category to see additional options in that area, and then click to select the area of the program that you'd like to open. The second way to navigate is through the ribbon bar at the top of the program. Click the desired tab to display entries within that category, and click the image to open that particular area, or you can click the name and arrow below to access setup options for that part of the program. The third way to navigate is by using the virtual menu. You have the option of choosing one of 3 virtual menus or no virtual menu at all. Using the currently selected Tiles menu, you would simply double-click on the desired tile to launch the associated area. The final way to navigate is by using the search box at the upper right. If you're not sure how to find the module you're looking for, start typing it into the search box, and when the desired option appears, click on it to launch that module.
With that updated look of Infinity, we also want to cover how to use the Home tab of the ribbon bar to complete a number of common tasks, including searching for a client or patient, using the client and patient selector, using the dashboard to access client and patient information, changes to logging into Infinity.
The Home tab is listed at the upper left of Infinity and can be easily brought back into focus by clicking the word Home. One of the most common functions you will use in the Home tab is the search, and there are 2 ways to search for a client or patient. The first way is by using the quick search fields. Choose the appropriate quick search field depending on if you're searching for a client or patient. Type in your search word, and then hit the magnifying glass at the right to see a list of results that match your criteria. If you have more than one result, you can double-click or highlight and click Select to choose the entry you were looking for. If you search for something that has only one matching entry, it will be selected automatically. Note when I click the magnifying glass, it switched automatically to Patty. This search option streamlines finding and selecting clients and patients based on common criteria like account number or name. The second way to search is using the Find function accessed by clicking on the binoculars icon. This area can be considered the advanced search. It allows you to find clients or patients based on multiple criteria, and it can also be configured to contain less common fields, such as the rabies tag number. When using the advanced search, do pay attention to options at the top for search filters, because these will adjust how many and which types of results you see. For example, I may use this search to look for a patient named Rogan, who was a golden retriever that I saw earlier today. I can go ahead and select Rogan, and he now becomes the active patient. Another common activity will be using the Client and Patient Selector located at the left side of the Home tab. Click on the area containing name and account information to open the selector, and click on the entry in the list to switch to another client or patient, which makes them the active record. Clicking on the image to the left of the name and account information will launch the dashboard. This is the information that you're used to seeing at the top of the patient processing module in the 4.0 versions. It can be opened and closed as needed to save more space on screen for your modules, You do also have the option to dock it at the top if you'd like to always see that information, or you can set it as a tab that can be switched between. The other most common activity that you'll perform in the new version of Infinity is logging in and logging out as an operator. As the veterinary industry moves towards paper-light or paperless records, the 5-dot versions of Infinity were adjusted to allow for a better digital audit trail. This was accomplished by switching to an operator or employee-based tracking system. The idea is that each time an employee walks up to a computer, they will select their name from a list of available operators, put in their personal password, and click Login. This lets Infinity know who's working at the computer and allows it to associate that person's name with the tasks that they're completing. When they're finished working at that computer, they simply click the Lock Operator button to bring up the list again so it's ready for the next person. Benefits include time savings by eliminating the many prompts for name and initials, and a more specific control over program access.
In addition to the new look of Infinity, we also want to cover changes that were made to add more functionality to certain areas. In this portion of the video, we will cover changes to invoicing, the appointment scheduler, and treatment plans, the digital whiteboard. We'll start out with invoicing.
Invoicing in Infinity can still be accessed through the patient processing module, but it can now be opened as an individual module. In addition to functions you've had in the past when creating an invoice, we've added an optional multi-patient selector, which allows you to invoice the same items for multiple patients at a time. A great example of where this might save time would be invoicing a litter of puppies coming in for an exam and booster shots. For our large animal practitioners, there is also the ability to invoice for all patients at a particular stable or trainer. There are also now boxes that you can optionally adjust the profit center and storage location that a particular product is attributed to when you're placing it on the invoice. If you do utilize either of these areas for tracking at your practice, this may be helpful. In addition, you'll notice there are now tabs for notes for products or medical records, as well as a tab for split billing, which may be used if a patient is owned by multiple clients. The product selector has also been updated, so you can use the drop-down option to choose a product and then hit the select button to confirm, or you can switch to the search option, which will allow you to type in the name of the product or the first few letters, click the binoculars, and then hit enter to select that product.
Next, we'll discuss changes to the appointment scheduler.
The look of the appointment scheduler has been updated and includes a new navigation menu at the top. We've also added an updated month view, as well as a timeline view, giving staff members more ways to look at upcoming appointments. Also by popular request, it's now possible to easily change the time interval of the schedule from the drop-down menu at the lower right of the screen. This allows you to zoom in and out on the day as needed. We've added the ability to make a quick block on the schedule if something comes up last minute and a resource will not be available. This streamlines the process of adjusting their schedule. If your practice uses check-in sheets, they can now be printed directly from the appointment scheduler. When adding an appointment, Infinity now allows you to create the client and the patient right from the scheduling screen, saving you time when a new client calls in. In addition, the account information that you're used to seeing at the top of the patient processing module can also be accessed directly from the appointment scheduler, making it easy to see which services a patient is due for. We've also added an appointment in progress feature which prevents double booking. When a staff member is actively working on making an appointment, that is visible right away from any other computer. With the change to the operator-based login system, we now have a better audit trail for appointment changes. We can see all of the changes that were made and who made them, instead of just the creator and the person who last edited the appointment. We've also added the ability to retain history for deleted appointments. If I delete this appointment for Fido, and I want to see it again later, I can go under Category and check that I would like to see deleted appointments. I can also go ahead and restore this appointment if Fido is going to be coming in after all.
Next, we'll discuss changes to treatment plans, the digital whiteboard module.
The updated treatment plans module includes major improvements to simplify use. Colors make it easy to see at a glance which treatments are due, completed, or overdue. Red indicates an overdue task. Yellow indicates a task that was completed late. And green indicates a task that was completed on time or early. We also have white tasks, which are future tasks that have not yet been completed. In the whiteboard view, click on a task to see details about it in the lower half of the screen. From here, tasks can be completed. You'll notice that when I complete a treatment at a time when more than one treatment was due, the visuals on screen split, so I can easily tell that a treatment has been completed, but there are still other treatments to be done for this patient. Whiteboard view is great for viewing treatments in general that need to happen for patients throughout the day. Especially if you have a number of patients, you can also highlight a time to see all of the treatments that are going to be due for hospitalized patients during that time. The other view available in treatment plans is the patient view. This allows you to see specific treatments for an individual patient. They can also be completed from this area. Another feature of the whiteboard view is that you have the ability to right-click over a patient and mark them critical. This makes it immediately obvious if you need to pay especially close attention to a particular patient. Is your hospitalized patient going to be staying for an extra day? You have the ability to copy the treatment day from today to a date in the future, saving you time from individually creating a treatment plan if you're going to be using the same types of tasks. If I advance the date, we can see that that day was now copied to March 7th. In the updated version of treatment plans, we've created different types of treatment tasks to accommodate various types of use. Product tasks will send a product to the invoice when they are completed, allowing you to effortlessly capture charges as patient care is provided throughout the day. Activity tasks will simply record that a task was done without invoicing anything. These would be used for activities you would not normally charge for, like checking to make sure a patient's catheter is removed before a surgical discharge. Monitoring tasks will allow you to record a value, which will be saved to the patient's medical record for future reference. Temperature, pulse, and respiration are great examples of monitoring type tasks. We've also added the ability to create canned treatments. This allows you to make decisions in advance about which treatments are needed and at what time for common procedures such as a spay and neuter surgery. This streamlines adding patients to the treatment plan for those types of procedures.
In addition to updating your existing modules, we've added new modules and features, so ImproMed has more to offer than ever. In this portion of the video, we'll go over group chat, enhanced reports and communication history, episodes of care, scheduled payments, and wellness plans. We'll start out with our new group chat feature.
Have you ever wanted an easy and discreet way to communicate with other staff members across the practice? Group Chat can help. Group Chat is located at the upper right of your ribbon bar. When selected, you can type in a message, and that message will be immediately visible in the Group Chat tab of all other workstations. If someone types a message into Group Chat and that tab is not open, an envelope icon will appear on the tab indicating there is a new message. The Group Chat can also be launched as a separate window that is always visible on screen. This makes it easy to ensure that you're not missing important messages. This was designed to be a simple and quick way to communicate across the building. For example, when an owner arrives to pick up their pet after surgery, the receptionist can alert team members in the treatment area to get the patient ready to go. This could also be used to communicate that an emergency case has just arrived, or for any other types of discrete communication that would make the workday easier.
Next, we'll go over Enhanced Reports and the communication history.
Enhanced Reports is a new module which contains additional reports beyond what you have available in the Standard Reports module. These reports are pre-configured by ImproMed and generate information on products, patients, and clients. The look of the reports is updated, and some include charts. Double-click on a report you'd like to view, and select your desired options. Reports can be previewed, printed, emailed, and exported in a number of formats. Any report that is printed, emailed, or exported is recorded in communication history. This is a great way to track which reports have been generated by yourself or other employees. Another benefit is that you have the ability to access a previously generated report that you may need again later. Use the filter options on the side to decide which employees, types, or clients you would like to review communication history for. When you've found the entry you'd like to look at, click on the View circle to take a look at that report. Communication history now also tracks any emails sent through Infinity. This is a great way to keep good record of all communications with clients. And the filters on the left make it easy to narrow down your search and find what you're looking for, such as communication sent to a specific client or what was sent on a particular date. These emails can then be viewed as needed, and you can also view details of who the email was sent to.
Next, we'll cover the Episodes of Care module.
The Episodes of Care module was designed to let you see an overview of what's going on with a patient in the hospital, all in one place. Filters on the left allow you to search open episodes and then expand the one that you'd like to see. In the episode, I can see the general status, who the provider is and any referrals made, appointments, estimates, open invoice items, medical records, and treatment plans. Notice that as I switch between tabs, I have a quick access button at the top to take me directly to the area in question. I can also create a checklist of things that need to happen before this episode is complete. The number of things left to finish shows up at the top of the tab and decreases each time I check off an item. This is a great way to make sure that all the items needing to be done are finished before closing this episode, including items that may need to be done later, like calling the owner to discuss lab work results after they're processed by the reference lab. An episode can be created automatically with the check-in type from the appointment scheduler, the boarding module, or the clinic census module. They can also be added manually by selecting the patient that you'd like and choosing Add Active.
Next, we'll discuss scheduled payments.
Collecting outstanding money owed can be one of the biggest challenges a veterinary practice faces. The Scheduled Payments module was designed to help by making it easier to collect payment from customers. This module is available for businesses that integrate with one of our credit card processing partners. Let's take a look at how this works. The Scheduled Payments module has two sections, and the first is for the selected client. The top section displays cards on file, and you can add a new card, highlight an entry and modify it, or highlight an entry and delete, like I may wish to do for this expired Visa card. At the lower left is a section which displays payment plans for the current client. I can highlight a payment plan and choose Link Card on File to assign one of the saved credit cards to it. Doing so will allow your staff to process payments at the scheduled time without needing to rely on the customer to come in and make a manual payment. Each plan can be expanded to view previous payment history or future scheduled payments. At the lower right is an area which allows you to set up routine payments of accounts receivable balance using a card on file. To set this up, click the Setup button and enable the feature. Then select which saved card you'd like to use and which day of the month you'd like payments to occur on. Each month on that date, if the customer has an outstanding accounts receivable balance that is not already on a payment plan, it can be processed by staff to be paid in full. This ensures that you receive payment for services in a timely fashion. The other section of the Scheduled Payments module is the All Payments tab. This section has filters at the right which allow you to select what type of scheduled payment records you wish to see, and you can select scheduled payments by either manually clicking the checkbox to the left of the payment or using the Select Payments Due button to automatically select any payments that are due that day. After making selections, you can click on the Process Payments button to run the cards on file. If the customer has an active payment plan and wishes to make payments in advance, you can also run the card ahead of time, and the entry will advance the date due to that of the next scheduled payment. Notice that the status column at the right shows you quickly and easily which cards have successfully processed and any that might need to be addressed. Lost revenue is a big concern for any business, and scheduled payments with card on file is a great way to do more to make sure that you're receiving timely payments from your customers. If you aren't already integrated with one of our credit card processing partners, this is a great reason to start.
Next, we'll discuss wellness plans.
One of the challenges that many veterinary practices face is making sure their patients receive routine wellness care on a consistent basis. Often, important services are declined by owners because cost is too great at the time. The new Wellness Plans module was created to help by allowing practices to offer package programs with the option to spread out payment over time. Let's take a look at how this works. Each practice starts out by defining which wellness plans they'd like to offer. Under Setup Canned Wellness Plans, buttons at the right allow you to manage your plans. Basic components are the plan name, products in the plan, and how many instances of each will be included. You can also select by percentage how much of a discount products in the plan will be sold at. In addition, you may want to offer a discount on certain types of products along with the plan. The Benefits tab lets you select product categories and how much of a discount will be applied to the products in that category when invoiced. Finally, restrictions allow you to select which species your plan is available for. Once you've set up your plans, they can be used through the Wellness Plans module. Add a plan from the menu at the upper right and select from available canned plans. Products, benefits, and the plan duration can be adjusted if needed for the patient. Save it for later or choose Save and Activate to start the plan right away. When you activate the plan, you'll be taken to the Conclude screen where you can take full payment from the client or place them on a practice-defined payment plan. If you integrate with an ImproMed credit card processing partner, the payment plan can be linked to a card on file. This will allow practice staff to process payments with the click of a button each time they are due. Once the plan is active, if products included in the plan are invoiced, costs will adjust accordingly. Notice that this Royal Canin food is being discounted by 10% because it's a prescription diet item, and this fecal examination is discounted because it's on the wellness plan. The other section of wellness plans is the history. Filters at the left allow you to determine which plans you see for the patient, and you can renew a plan or view a plan report card. The report card shows at a glance the benefit that the customer has received so far. Notice we can see the 2 items we just invoiced reflected here. Wellness plans are a great way for your practice to offer clients more options to give their pets the routine care that they need.
In addition to changes within Infinity itself, we are also excited to offer a number of new integration options which can help your practice maximize efficiency. In this segment, we will cover integrations available for credit card processing, Rapport, AccessQ, and Cubex. First, we'll go over credit card processing integrations.
The latest release of Infinity has the ability to integrate with a number of credit card processing partners and also to process chipped credit cards. This allows you to streamline your workflow by getting payment prompts right from the Conclude screen of an invoice instead of having to process separately through the software. Let's walk through how this would work. You would begin concluding an invoice for the patient as normal, and you would select your payment type. You have the ability to designate which payment types should be run electronically through the credit card integration and which should not. When you select a method to be run electronically and click Post Payment, you will see a payment prompt become visible on screen. At this point, the customer would either swipe or insert their chipped card and authorize the amount. If your credit card machine also has electronic signature capture, the customer will be prompted to sign digitally, and that signature can be automatically printed on the receipt. If your credit card machine does not support electronic signature capture, you also have the option to print a paper copy for them to sign. This integration can be a great way to further increase your practice efficiency when taking payments.
Next, we'll discuss the Rapport client communication solution. Some key features of Rapport are integrated text and voice messaging right from within Infinity, as well as online appointment scheduling. This allows your clients to book their own appointments directly into time slots you have made available in your appointment scheduler.
Today's pet owners are savvier than ever. Providing great care isn't enough to improve compliance and increase patient visits, particularly when you're competing against Dr. Google, online pharmacies, and big box pet services. You need to establish trust and loyalty with your clients, which leads to more patient visits, higher compliance, better patient health, and a stronger bottom line. But you are challenged with busy schedules, time crunches, and maintaining staff efficiency. You need to do more with less. That's why Henry Schein created Rapport, a complete set of client communication tools to help you build trust and loyalty with your clients, increase patient visits, market your practice, and keep your staff happy and efficient. And Rapport is the only solution that offers complete integration with Infinity, developed and supported by Impromed.
We went to Rapport because we really wanted to increase our client communications. We wanted to do it in a way that would be very efficient so that the front staff wouldn't have to spend a lot of time on the phone or in other manners that we were previously doing that.
We built Rapport as a one-stop shop for all of the client communication tools that a veterinary practice might need, designed to work together. Rapport decreases the amount of time spent on sending reminders, booking appointments, managing online reputation, and marketing a practice, yet it delivers better results. For example, Rapport's practice websites are professionally designed and mobile-friendly, with helpful self-serve tools like patient portals, client education articles, and symptom checkers. They also have the critical elements that you need to effectively market your practice online, such as SEO analytics, social media posting, blogs, and a newsfeed. Rapport's automated reminders use email, text, voice calls, and postcards to reach pet owners through their preferred channel. Clients can confirm appointments with just a click of a button. Rapport's online scheduling saves even more time by giving clients the ability to schedule appointments right from their computers or mobile devices, even when the clinic is closed. And since it syncs with Infinity software, it frees up the front desk staff to focus on the clients checking in and out.
Rapport's ability to integrate into your own software is just huge. I think that's one of the main selling points of it, because there are other systems out there, but Rapport does just as good a job, but can still integrate into your own veterinary software. And I think that's really, really key.
Because we have Rapport, I now get to spend that time with the clients when they're here that I didn't have before.
We invite you to learn more about each of Rapport's client communication components. Then, when you're ready to see how Rapport can benefit your practice, give us a call.
In this segment, we'll cover the AccessQ Lab Integration Manager.
Do you wish you could have the freedom to choose the diagnostic equipment that best fits your needs and still enjoy complete integration with your practice management software? That's why Henry Schein created AccessQ. We believe you should be able to choose any of the software products and diagnostic equipment offered by Henry Schein and still have all the benefits of a fully integrated practice where everything works together seamlessly. This video will demonstrate how AccessQ works with Infinity software. You'll see how easy it is to request and run diagnostic tests, view results, and capture charges. The entire process can be divided into 3 steps: ordering the test within Infinity, running the test, and viewing results. To order the test, simply open the Lab Import module and select the patient for which you'd like to run the test. Next, click New and select the test you'd like to run. This action will automatically add charges to the patient invoice, ensuring that all charges for this test are captured and billed. Now you're ready to run the test. Switch to the AccessQ screen. You'll see the patient work list on the left. This is where you can view patient information or cancel orders. You'll also see the analyzer work list on the right. This side allows you to change the order of tests to be run, cancel tests, and turn on the autoplay feature. If you have enabled autoplay, tests will be run in the order displayed. If you're not using autoplay, then you must click the play button in AccessQ first before adding the patient sample to the analyzer and running the test. When the test is finished, the patient name will disappear from AccessQ. Now you're ready to view results. Go back to the Lab Import module in Infinity and you'll see a list of completed tests. To view results, simply double-click on the test or highlight the request and click Show Results. That's it. Now your test is complete. Your test results are stored in the patient record, and the appropriate charges are included on the client invoice. For For more information about Axis Q, talk to your Henry Schein representative.
Finally, we'll cover the Cubex inventory management system.
Deer Creek Animal Hospital is a small animal practice as well as 24/7 emergency.
On average, we see roughly 200 animals a day at the hospital.
Successful veterinary practices are integrating a key solution into their businesses these days called Cubex, the most powerful integrated solution in veterinary supply management.
Prior to implementing Cubex in our hospital, we had a supply room. We had lots of things on the shelves, and we would go in and say, I think we're low on that. We did try the red tag system for a while. That didn't work very well at all. We had a lot of things expiring. We ran out of things quite often. Anytime we ordered, it was a manual process, and it was very, very time consuming for the staff, not very efficient at all. Oftentimes we had to send clients out to get prescriptions elsewhere. We had staff going to other hospitals if we had hospitalized patients, getting medications if we ran out. It definitely decreased our standard of care, and I think it definitely decreased the client's perception of value.
Replacing their old system with Cubex did wonders to their bottom line. But the integration with their practice management software created invaluable workflow efficiencies.
So having the Cubex system as part of our practice and having it integrate with our practice management software has created a seamless workflow for us. The doctors are allowed to focus more on the clients, less on the business side of things, and the entire staff is aware of what is going on and can take care of that client without worrying about the pieces parts falling in the middle.
Cubex is designed with 3 powerful interfaces built into its system. 1. A patient interface reduces data entry errors by keeping track of patient information in both Cubex and the practice management software.
With the integration of Cubex in our practice management software, I feel that our client service has increased dramatically. We are much more efficient. There's a lot less waiting time. I feel that our patient care has also increased just based on the accuracy of the system.
2. The profile interface saves time and shrinks errors by eliminating the need to enter patient invoice items manually after having already done so in the practice management system.
When we integrated Cubex with our practice management software, as a technician we were able to perform our duties a lot more efficiently. It was an increase in accuracy as well. The amount was already in the Cubex system, and it was a double check system for us.
3. The billing interface provides charge information to the practice management system after items are dispensed. So there's no need to manually enter these items once they're dispensed through Cubex.
The Cubex system has definitely helped with cost saving and increasing our profitability. The areas that it's had the biggest impact, we don't have inventory sitting around. We have it coming in every day as the Cubex detects that we need to have things brought in. I think at minimum it saved us $50,000 in that first year.
The second largest expense in veterinary practices is inventory. Cubex solutions are specifically designed to keep inventory accurate, current, and efficiently replenished, while adding integration with your practice management software helps to reduce operating costs and increase practice revenue. If you're looking to upgrade to a state-of-the-art inventory system that's going to assure greater profitability, improve efficiency, and virtually eliminate missed charges, then contact Cubex today by calling 480-268-7955 or visit their website at www.cubexsystem.com.
This concludes our overview of what's new when updating. Give us a call today at 1-800-925-7171 to speak with the update department and start planning your update. Thank you for watching.